That's what they say.
Who is your favorite Jason? Let us know.
Yeah. Use a hashtag.
Because if we're not creating a divide, what's the point?
Well, there's going to be a divide and a bit of a conquer in this one as well. G2 Esports taking on Complexity, and boy, Vertigo in my neighborhood? Damn right, let's do it. Cole's map pick. And man, there's so many questions about this series. Let's get into the answers. Poison provides the first. Popped out middle with a kill to Jackson. Now a USP upgrade. This guy's pistols are lethal.
Poison is my favorite entry fragging player. That's apparently what he's turned into here on the realm of Vertigo especially.
Well, this was a stat, right? Config took 25% of the team's entry fights. And so, well, someone's got to fill that void. No man like Poison. Oh, Hunter!
Gnarly.
That's one. But there's the trade. That's why you give him the USP. Nico, the same story as his cousin. Quick tap, chase down, Poison, doing everything right now.
Like I said, my favorite entry fragger, Poison. Here he is, 3 in the round. Big boy Poison. He's opened up. He's made that bomb plan happen. Complexity, feeling good about this one. Nexa and Amanek starting to try get set up for this retake. This wrap round probably won't find a thing because Blamoth is about to ruin it.
Big Blam. And Amanek now alone. Poison. 4 maybe? 4? One bullet. That's all you need. Right place, in the face. Amanek doesn't want to bite. He's out of there. That's a pistol for Cole, if you ever had any doubt.
Excellent. They hunt down the remaining man, and now the pistol round locked in for Complexity.
We've got a tech for Cole as Blame knocked his desk over again as he jumped out of his chair. The wheels come off. His Peacemaker drilling them back on as we speak. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. They're a bit of a tech timeout for Complexity, but hell, it won't stop them from winning the opener on their map pick as well. Mirage to follow. Blame is putting on a VPN.
Ah. Nice.
Nice.
All right, Blame. All right, we'll wait for you. He's a man worth waiting for.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, this is a scary series, Harry. I think it shouldn't be scary. If this was the opening series of Pro League, you know what I'd be saying? I'd be saying...
You'd be saying G2 2-0 right now?
G2, man. Look at hot off the press. Great Cologne. Complexity is standing. What can you expect? But, well, if we look at the standings, G2 yet to win a series. Even falling to Sinners, who, don't get me wrong, looked great in that debut, but ever since that match have fallen off a cliff, and Complexity have even fielded a win despite having a stand-in.
Over Sinners, right?
Yeah. Team that beat G2. So it's a little scary, and I think that puts even more pressure on G2. This is a must-win game. If they lose this game, 0-3, we're in big trouble for G2, right? There's no beating around the bush, Harry.
No.
And for Complexity, I mean, you know, if they got out of the group, that would be sick. That would be insane.
Yeah, it would be sick, but it would also beg the question, like, what happened for that to happen? Because, dude, even in the interviews coming into this event, they're like, yeah, you know, we're just going to see what we can do. Like, you know, they weren't going, oh, well, you know, we might have NATO, but we're going to win this one because we really, you know, we're feeling good. They were like, mate, we've had 5 days to practice. We have a stand-in. Like, everything's screwed, and they kind of know it.
I like this shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. And hey, you want to talk about stand-ins? Let's talk about NATO. Let's talk about...
Is that like a little earthquake going on right now?
No,
is that why the pause
Peacemaker's
is in?
pacing, man.
Yeah.
He's pacing. He's shaking the room around.
Hey, look, is that Messioso
Hey, we've got Graham Pitt on the sidelines.
Graham Pitt on the sidelines. We're waiting for the thumb up from Graham Pitt to get us back into the game.
He's plugging in the Ethernet cables. He's fixing the tech issues. Hello, Messioso, new general manager of a Complexity, recently appointed. Welcome.
Look at him. He's getting up. He's getting up, right?
Graham Pitt.
Don't worry. This is why they brought him in. He's the best guy for the job. I can promise you now. This tech issue, it could be the biggest tech problem ever.
Over. See, I've dealt with some of these in my time.
Safe hands right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, go back to NATO quick. Hell, you know, you want to follow meme storylines. Well, NATO, you all know him. You all love him. If you don't, you should. stand-in aficionado, also stood in for Mal Sports that one time at Summit over in LA. You remember that? You remember what happened? You remember the grand final when NATO stood in for Woxic and in the grand final, and then Regin, the coach at the time, stood in for Carrigan in the last map of the grand final. By the way, they beat G2 in that grand final with 2 stand-ins, with a 7-man roster, without their main AWPer and without their in-game leader. They beat G2. G2 have had their fair share of series that have fallen short, and that was one of them. This can't afford to be another Harry. But man like NATO, he good for the job.
He is. He is.
Graham sat down, that's a great sign.
Is it though?
He's leaning forward.
Come on now, Blame. Let's get this one sorted, mate.
Yeah.
How long has it taken him to... Oh,
yeah,
there we go. We're back in.
Up. Yeah,
we're back in. Blame is back in the server.
5 on 3.
Launched. JKS, handsome as ever. So let's get into this one. Pistol round already going the way of Colt, but a force buy back for G2.
There's so many reasons to be loving this series. It hasn't even really started, so let's do it. Force up, like you say, the Scout, it's all out. And Blame's moving up ramp at a furious pace. Mac 10 leading the way. The rifle's waiting. NATO eats a scout shot, but they don't know that Blame got up behind this short smoke. They go through. Uh-oh, Blame, he turns around to check the boost, and Jax grabs a quick headshot.
Yeah, now it's a bit of an awkward spot. It's going to be a bit of a slowdown here, right? You've lost that opening fight, and we say that especially when you're up against these force buys, these can matter a hell of a lot. The opening duel now going to force Cole to be a little more respectful, a little more scared.
Oh,
not an award-winning Molotov, that one. Just sails off the side of the map.
It's probably clear, guys, don't worry.
I love that, yeah. The molly misses and they go, well, it's probably fine, isn't it?
Oh my god, it's
Poison!
fine.
My favourite entry fragger, look at him go! 3 in the
99.
round, 99 damage to Nico. But it doesn't matter, Poison's already won it.
If he buys an AWP on this T side, it's a waste of his ability. Last time they played this map, he wants them all. Get out of my spray, NATO. But yeah, like he was doing this the other day. He was buying the AWP and no one was picking up the pieces. No one was getting those entries. No one was getting them into bomb sites. And then Poison puts down the AWP, picks up the AK, and does exactly this on Vertigo.
Part of me wouldn't even be mad if this just became a regular, appearance for the T side of Cole. Like,
it's just scary. His AWP is so good. It's scary.
No, don't get me wrong. His AWP's great. But as you say, like at least while Config's out of action, it's so commendable how he's been like, if I was going to go through and look at every player on this list, Poison would not have been the guy that I would have gone, oh yeah, naturally, that's going to be the dude who tries to replace Config's entry frag.
Especially when, like, this has been talked about on the desk in previous Cole games. You can't just sub out, Config and go like, oh yeah, S-Tag, you do all Config's roles. But, S-Tag's a guy who's done many roles. Hey, Alexi, welcome back. Config's a guy, S-Tag is a guy who's done many roles. He's led teams. He's a primary AWP. He's secondary AWP. He's, man, it's so beautiful. I can't finish my sentence. He's entry, is the point I'm making. So it's not like, you can go, oh, S-Tag, he's maybe not the man for the job. But hey, Poison's filling the boots. Poison is filling the shoes, Harry. And he's filling those shoes with 7 feet.
Dude, Alexi's like hacked the mainframe right now. He's taking down everything.
Great shots out of Poison nonetheless. Another pause, I only presume related to the first. Now JKS needs a restart. Oh no, it's still Blame, sorry. Yeah, so just a quick PC restart. Graham Pitt lugging a new one in, I'm sure.
He always carries one around.
Yeah. That guy, he doesn't even take clothes in his suitcases. He wears one outfit and he just fills his luggage with computers.
That's something.
Yeah, that's how he got the job. That and many other accolades, but one of the reasons worth noting.
See, my technique to avoid paying for luggage, just wear all the clothes you want to take with you on the plane.
Sure.
That works.
Yeah.
Getting through security.
Stretch out all your clothes, like the outer layer?
No, you just buy them in, like, sizes that tick up.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Right? So
security, then when they ask you to take off your jacket, what do you go, which one?
No, I just, just take them all off. It takes a while, and everyone else hates it, but that ain't my problem. I get to the airport like 6 hours before my flight. Not my fault they didn't leave enough time.
Oh dear. Hey, it might work. Not on a budget airline. Simply no room for your legs in that seat with 6 pairs of jeans over.
No. What's the most amount of jeans you can wear before it becomes a health concern? I don't
feel the blood in my legs. Yeah, make sure they're not skinny.
Well, no, the first couple are skinny, but then you've got like skinny, straight fit, baggy, oversized, and then like then you get like the
jorts.
Ripped jeans, jorts over the top of that.
Trackies then.
Leggings on underneath it all, just in case.
Where's the lingerie go?
That's on as well, but like over the top, like a superhero, right? So,
travel tips with Harry Russell.
Yeah. BlameF went to restart his PC and he's not come back. We're all worried about him. I hope it's fine. We haven't cut to any more camera shots, so God knows what's going on in that room right now.
It's not what G2 wanted, right? Just stewing in it at the moment.
Yeah, I don't really think it's what anyone wanted. No one sat here going, yes, we got the pause. We at least have the pause music to get a bit emotional with it.
Careful, he'll start crying in a moment. Ah, good, we're back in. To the camera shots, not the game, sorry.
Yeah, no, you got my hopes up there. I was like, oh, really? We're back.
Anything is better than nothing. As much as I love watching Rush fly around.
Right, also, this might be too much armchair. Right. Armchair psychologist.
Yes.
But already, I have a more positive feeling about JKS's body language today.
Okay, well, hey, I'll trust you. You seem to know the Aussies like the back of your hand.
Australia #1, man.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's actually a phenomenal place.
Yeah.
It just sucks that it's so far away.
Yeah.
Naughty word almost slipped through there. No. Can't bring up Australia without having a swear, so woo.
Bloody beautiful, mate.
It is.
Yeah, we got a great game out of JKS the other night on Nuke as well against
a great recovery story as well.
Yeah, he started very slow on Vertigo. He had some awful rounds, and was just getting kind of be anchored. We see it happen to even the best in the world. I reference Leauge as one where we've seen games where Liquid are playing that map, and Leauge is just trapped over on the B bomb site, can't do anything.
Even to homies like Nexus, just to hop on this, like G2 as well. He faces that issue a lot, right? Sure. He used to love B, and
well, as it developed, less spots to play, less fun to be had. That's definitely a good point. And on top of that, JKS, if you remember, that game went down to the wire. It went down to the 16-14 on Nuke. It was his back-to-back CT-sided rounds. He got a D, I think 3K dropping down vent, and then he got a door mow down in round 30. And he really saved that series. Obviously, everyone had their moments, but I think JKS, he was touted very highly, rightly, coming off the back of 100 Thieves into this roster. And I don't think he performed to start, and I don't think he would admit or say that he performed at the start, but he's slowly but surely coming into his own. It's just a shame all the rocky road, the complexity of had to drive through.
Yeah, with the raisins in it as well.
Yeah.
And anyone who puts raisins in it, that just ruins it, bro.
It's I like raisins, but chill.
Yeah, you got
marshmallows.
You got the marshmallow. Oh, it's so good. And the biscuity base. And
we're back in, baby.
We're back in. Here we go. BlameF, has he bought the buttery biscuit base with him?
Oh, the base. The buttery biscuit base. All right, let's go. Bit of a half buy now for G2.
Yeah, baby. Amanek with the scout taking a little peeky-weeky down through the ramp. Never saw a thing. They're looking to assemble a boost here. A boost 3 strong. Whoa. A boost bigger than you and I. But speaking of bigger than you and I, BlameF back here. He's the biggest of them all, and he's going to take Nico out from the top of that boost.
Lovely, yeah, tucked behind that little pillar. They never knew he got up. This guy's found little timings up to A, even though Jack stopped him last time around. Blame does get it done. With a man down, G2 still padded up on this A site, gives room for maybe a mid lurk. S-Tag's looking to do that. Nexa already moving away from B, but that's the thing about Vertigo. As soon as you leave a bomb site, they'll take it. Gotta be careful. And they're coming back. Oh, they're coming through. Careful, Nexa. B is very quiet, so is A. Where are they? You already know. Rutro.
Is Nexa about to get the JKS treatment? There he is, waiting a chance. JKS on the entry, but it's actually BlameF. Yeah. Oh, on the receiving end of the deagle.
Nice bait.
Okay, baited into Nexer. Now another guy gonna try and poison with the spray transfer. Beautiful. 8-0 by the way.
Nothing new from this guy. And there's the mid-luck coming in to backstab the end.
Also, birthdays today in the server, Hugo.
Yeah, who?
Amanek.
Oh, happy birthday.
So happy birthday, Amanek. We got you another pause. Your favorite, bud. Your favorite.
Enjoy. Yeah. Oh. I'll try and do some recon, Harry, see what's going on. You keep the people entertained, no pressure.
Oh, sweet.
Dance, monkey, dance.
All right, that's fine then. Yeah, you know, that's just a lovely little change of plan there. You know, you take that ramp control, you hear that you forced rotations, you've gotten the opener, and then you go back into a late B. You kind of called it as well. It feels like with that B site, especially at those force buy rounds, the moment you hedge your bets and you go, well, it sounds like, hey, they've taken ramp, they've got the opener, and you leave that B site, that's when Cole move in for the kill. Also, to clear up any confusion, because people do ask about this still, complexity used to be, you know, COL when abbreviated. That's why you say Cole. We're not saying coal.
No, yeah, people
like the mineral.
People don't think
or
that.
Is it a mineral? A material? I don't know. What's in a coal?
There are minerals, Marie. Not rocks.
Right, so who's causing problems now?
Yeah,
is it Alexa B?
Oh, I think we're going live. I think people are just ignoring the problem until it becomes a big problem.
Oh, that's good.
No, then we're paused again. Yeah, it's ping issues, it's connection issues, it's just the old Tinternet looking tinny.
Classic. Where are they right now on the... Because I thought it was Denmark, and that would make sense.
I would presume, because Graham lives in Denmark.
3 players, Graham lives in Denmark, of course. Brit in the Denmark. Yeah. Great place to find yourself.
A lot of Danes, yeah. No, it would all make sense to me, but yeah.
Danish internet's normally pretty good, though.
Yeah.
So this is unfortunate. All right, so Blame F just DC'd, and now he's back in again.
Okay, yeah, they're just match medicing, they're resetting the round, or not the round, you know, not replaying the round, they're resetting the round. Everyone gets their guns and their money back, and then we hopefully continue, Harry. It's been a bit of a rocky start.
Yeah, I kind of don't mind these. You know, I like just chilling with y'all. Hope you're having a good... Oh, what day is it? It's
Tuesday, my dudes.
Oh no, the computer's in German. Yeah, it's Tuesday.
You don't know German for Tuesday?
No, it says D and I, bro. I don't know what that means.
Day?
Like Monday is M and O, that makes sense. But it's Mo, D, Me, Do, Fra, So, which almost sounds like the iconic song.
Well, Harry, we're back in for a 4th time, and hopefully for the last time, as things will, we hope, continue to be smooth.
Oh yeah, because they've been so smooth already. Yeah, well, like continuing this smoothly.
It's not about how you start, it's about how you go on. It's about how you finish, Harry, and hopefully everyone finishes strong here. 3-0, here's a gun round. G2 have plenty of time to figure out what they want to do and where they want to do it. Amanek's got the AWP, and the birthday boy bring the goods.
Yeah, and you know, a kind of interesting thing to note is that Amanek is probably going to have more freedom than normal in this game, because on the T side, we do see Poison rifle so much. So I do think if you want to bring out the AWP, mate, Poison's so good on the entries, I would just give it to S-Tag or NATO. I would just say, look, one of you guys take it for now.
Sure.
You're not shy of AWPers on this Cole team. Kind of the polar opposite problem to what G2 have.
Yeah, but Amanek's certainly proven his value with this weapon. Oh. Molly's scary, man. You know, they can clip, Blame get caught with nades, and Jax, that's 2-0 on that one. Or 2-1, I guess, off the top of the boost. Blame did grab his first kill there, but Jax loves catching those timings right now, and they're doing the work for G2, push through the ramp. My goodness, he doesn't even have to commit, just staying here can tell his team to safe rotate, walk away, go back to B, padded with 3. Amanek scared of A timings being hit. They have not. It's just Cole committing into this B site. Oh,
Hunter and Nico, they're going to hold down the fort. Beautiful stuff. And Amanek nails the mid shot as well. So G2, the rifles come out. We get that Hunter and Nico flashiness that we love from this G2 squad. And now, a little tack timeout for a change.
Oh, that's a nice change, isn't it? Yeah.
Not like you guys haven't had enough time to talk about it now.
No. They've had their minds on other things. And yeah, that's a distraction to both teams as well. So you want to get a chance to reset, get a chance to recompose. Waves getting caught a lot on short. Be-Execute gets nowhere, rather. No one in the site, just playing safe by gens. So let's see how Cole choose to deal with this. They've still got money for a rebuy. They can get the orb if they want. Yeah, they will. Poison's actually donning it as well. 8-1, he's been rifling his way through rounds, but sticking with the AWP now, and that's fine. I'm not against it, but we'll see the effect. We'll see the consequence of that change. NATO's throwing that short A smoke. Flying high to the sky. Poison taking his orb to B. Nexa, the lord of the B-bomb site here. Flash peek, and Poison with a missed flick. Nexa, he's stuck behind the wood. They've got him trapped dead to right, but Nexa runs out and takes the kill with him. Still got a full belt of util to stall out this execute if Cole were going to commit, but they won't. Regrouping. Going back to blame.
Yes, Poison with this little orb. Can he still find the openings? He's been so good at getting with rifles. Jax is really looking like a mad lad. Up behind the short smoke one way that like the T's drop in. This is a cool idea. Like this is a very common smoke, but oh, they're right next to you. They're behind you. Oh my God, he never even considered it. He never even considered they could have hit that timing. There was definitely a chance for more on the back of that push, but still, a one and done has kept it in a 4-on-3, and Amanek is going to extend that lead for G2 even further in this round. It's S-Tag and NATO left alive.
Good flash, but it's only temperamental. NATO needs the entry, and Nico won't allow it. S-Tag, nothing to play with and everything to play for. 20 health, and they even flash swing him. Nico wants the round, he wants everything, all the glory, but he won't get it, not now. 15 seconds, it's inevitable, and here's Amanek to close. He gets slowed by the yellow spam, and that just makes that shot easier to hit for Amanek, 2-3. And no money either. You could get a couple of digs if you want, but really you should be keeping 2 if you're Cole and saving for the next buy. That gives G2 the way back in to equalize his scoreline. And that's reassuring at a bare minimum.
Yeah, I kind of hope we get like a late activation of G2, man, in this group. Like it would be sour for them to come off the back of the player break.
Yeah, and maybe praying all break, man. Praying for anything.
Oh, Nico, that's a nice little opener. That is the deagle removed from this round. S-Tag has one as well, but the other guys are all on clocks. Apart from NATO, who's fortunate enough to have nothing. I don't know where his gun has gone. I think he tried to pick up the deagle on shore. And just ended up with nothing there. So that's fine. This push from Jax is good. I like that Jax is already really flexing this ramp control, right? He's made a couple of ballsy plays down through ramp now. And so that's something complexity you're going to have to watch out for.
Yeah, I mean, even a deagle kill at this point would be lovely. And S-Tag, all right, he's listening in. Drop the bomb, go back and get it, buddy. I mean, no one has. Forget it. This round is expected to be done. Nexus tucked behind double. So patient here. But they will not expect it after this much time.
I don't even really like the bomb drop, man, because like if you got this cycle, maybe there was a world where if you were faster here, you could have eyed up a bomb plant.
Yeah, he's going to get it. S-Tag's waiting anyway, hoping they doubt, but they're not. They're flanking. They know it's B. They know they've got them trapped in at this bomb site. You're not getting a plant. You're probably not getting any more kills. Nico there. Nexus swings, and it's 3-3, as it always should be. Cole coming back in with guns. G2, ever since they hit their rifles, they've answered the call.
Yeah, but as you can see here, the money for the CTs is already stacking up, Hugo, right? This is really making G2 feel pretty comfortable, considering this game started with the pistol and the conversions, leaning in favor of Cole. Well, not only have you tied this up at 3-3, but you are bossing at the economy game right now. You're able to sustain some losses. You're still able to reinvest in things like AWPs if you lose yours. And Cole do not have these privileges.
Oh, Molly wasted in the smoke. Hard to bounce it there. You want to bounce off the left lip, but with it smoked, Amanek couldn't see that. Nexa, he loves this position. See, a lot of teams just do flash peeks. They jump up on the wood wall with a flash from their teammate. Nexa doesn't want to offer up an opening kill, so he backs up the smoke instead. Solid the anchor, like no better man for the job. He's rarely going to give you freebies. Now that smoke on the Molotov blooms strangely, but it still might concern and confuse Cole. They have one more molly in the round to get rid of it, but it's over on B. And so the back of their minds, all they're thinking about is that sandbags, even though it's empty and always has been, at a certain point you might just forget about it. He's probably not there, right? He'll be fine, surely. Smoke down. Yeah, JKS jumps up. Doesn't want to touch the molly next. Would hear it. He stays on the right side of the smoke. It's all a bit of a fake right now. The real hit is coming in on A, and they trade 1-for-1. Blame gone. And so is Jax. JKS, he's run past the B player. Nexa was tucked to the back of quad, and the molly comes in too late. Nexa lives to fight another round. 4-on-3, 30 seconds. NATO's in the bomb site.
Oh, just barely gets that. He's burning in the Molotov. Down low, Nico. Oh, double kill of his own.
No
While this has happened, S-Tag is in B, but there's no bomb, so he needs the kill. He's chasing Nico down, but Nico, one step ahead. 3 in the round and 4 on the board.
There's
the bomb left back on the bridge.
It's a classic, mate. It's a classic. It's a T-side, T-ramp Inferno. But we have Banana. Oh no, we got to go back. Yeah. I mean, Complexity, we're hitting 2 bomb sites at the same time. Yeah, there's a chance there for S-Tag. If he checks it, but why would he? He doesn't know that Nico's got the read. Great call from Nico as well. Not only doubles up on A, killing NATO on that boost spot as well, but then just tucks and lets S-Tag come to him. Perfect play.
Props as well to whoever died on B from like not panicking and going, oh, they're in B, because like you see, obviously, if you're cognizant enough to be bearing the mini-map in mind, you'll know if the bomb is there. And so he probably said to Nico, S-Tag didn't have bomb. So either it's somewhere down at B for whatever reason, or he's going to come hunting. And then they hear the footsteps and Nico's just laughing to himself at that point.
Yeah, no one knows hunters like Nico. He's ready for that 1v1. And so G2 making magic happen right now. Bit of a weird round for Cole, but they can brush off the dust, pick up some deegs, and feed out in middle. Probably will be a feed. Look at this, 2 CTs here. Hunter's got a nade ready, side by side.
Nade goes in, Chunky, Hunter and Nico. Mow down the mid-play attempt.
When G2 win rounds, it's so clean, man. It's always so, like...
Well, I even think that this Vertigo pick from Cole is, like, pretty terrifying. Like, in that Sinners game from the other day, you know, it ends 16-12, if you remember. Sinners started to grind their way back into it. And there were some, like, worrying undertones for Cole throughout that one. Didn't feel like the cleanest of victories. Namely, I feel like when a lot of these pushes take place, they just look a bit disjointed, and that's to be expected considering the circumstances that have hampered this Complexity squad. I think while you can get away with that versus lesser experienced squads versus G2, it is not going to be so easy.
Yeah, respecting this A smoke. Cole don't want to go through, and they're probably right in that cool. G2 have 3 players set up at the sandbag side. So patience is a virtue. That is one that Cole currently have. Waiting for the fade, and now they begin to walk up. But when they see 1, they'll see 3. Everyone's going to activate. There's the info play. Into the AWP they go. They were never ready for another man. And are they ready for a third? Jax is patient here. Re-Molotov. They're coming up short. You've got to be careful of that. Jax didn't get the molly or the smoke on the molly. He's going to fight it instead with a flash. Molotov to stop these CTs from pushing. But they are all over the ramp right now. Amanek with another. S-Tag doesn't know about the third man. And there it is. Not comped over. So surprised.
they also kind of bungled the sandbags Molotov again.
Classic,
like, you know, it didn't go off the map this time, but it also fell too far to the right. And I think even Amanek was surprised, because when he tries to smoke it, it actually doesn't put the molly out.
Yeah.
And then it gives him this cool little one-way to play behind. Amanek with this AWP showing that he is no slouch. You got to credit the guy for adapting to this role. Looking good while he does it. Hero AK on Poison. I love that. If anyone can get me believing with the entries, it's a guy like Poison. They trade this NATO kill. Hunter, the timing on that flash turn is brutal. Nexa hoping to regain control, and jeez. Nexa tames the Stallion. It's trying to buck him off. He wrestles with control of that M4, and he locks the round in. Beautiful little three-piece from him.
Sentry turret on default. He's the one who threw the flash that did kind of kill Hunter, right? It's just unfortunate timing. Hunter had to turn for that, but he responds very well, flicking back and forth. Oh, that's a light-out shot for Amanek as well. And yeah, you can't do anything but laugh there. You did win the round after all. Getting rid of these ecos has been night and day. It's been easy peasy for G2, and the stress started to get to JKS. What about that body language?
Yeah, that's not the good body language. That's not the happy Justin Savage. That is a little bit of a negative look.
Toe tickler. Amanek's all on short by Jax. I love these little duos, man. You got Nico and Hunter, you got Amanek and Jax, you know, side by side.
And then just poor Nex, they're always alone.
Yeah, just an anchor, just calling, just telling them what to do, where they go. It works well, though. Re-aggro, here it comes. No flash, they just go for it dry, and oh, they'll die. Second one time, it does work, but Poison still gets away with that kill despite the flashbang. Now just throwing the A execute, you know, even if there's a stack here, you've got enough men for the job. That flash is a T flash, it blinds Poison. NATO covers him. Nico was so white as well. Amanek, oh, I think he realized, yeah, he's got the shot, but the molly burns him out of the bomb site. And really, you might be thinking about saving, even though you have 10 grand. This round is so far gone. Nexus only just pushed B. Everyone is here for Cole.
Bomb has been planted.
I think it is important that we're seeing G2 at least have a good CT side. Right, usually their T side's pretty good on this map, but I just recall that Sinners comeback, right? It was 10-5 to G2 in their CT half. And they got one round in T. Obviously a very different game, and one where momentum probably wasn't in their favor as the opening matchup. Sinners feeling hot to trot, but all that being said, still in the back of my mind.
Yeah, I hope we don't see too much more of the ramp re-aggro in a situation like that there. It's a little bit different if you've already been fighting them on this ramp control, right? You've already done damage, maybe you've removed a player. But, like, being real, the complexity EA takes have looked very, very sloppy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And so I would let them, you know, like, kind of try to get into the site. You know, you gave them that 2 kills on the swing, and also, like, it was messy with the flash. Let's be real, right? The first peak didn't even have a flash to extend it, and then the second peak, the flash was pretty botched as far as they go. And so at that point, it kind of feels like sunk costs, right? They're just trying to reclaim something from this aggression. Blame F with the opener now. Nico on the receiving end of that, and this ramp control is taken again for complexity.
Yeah, constantly keeping them scared with re-flashes, right? Even if you're not getting pushed, you think you are. Spam is there, almost. Blame bites back and takes out Jax in that corner. Amanek re-aggro, and he's got the shot. 3-on-4, still Cole favored here. Getting their util in, they have plenty of it, but meanwhile, they're running right back. And it's not like they have map control that they're running back to. This is just a late rotate that G2 seem to have read. Not only has Nexa never moved, but Hunter is doing exactly that towards B. He's got a nice little goblin spot in middle, little pixel gap. Poison trying to sell this fake, and opening kill would do everything here, but even a spot might pull Hunter back out of position. Nexa, he's about to know, he's about to see everything. The full uncovering, and JKS is that's the entry we needed. Hunter's still stuck behind the gens. JKS moving up closer. Should be enough for a plant. JKS does die. Great shot out of Hunter, and no one else has crossed in.
Oh, Hunter! Traded by NATO. Amanek drops the bomb. And he saw Poison back at the A site. Now Poison's given up the end of the game. Amanek's going to run for the hills. He knows that time is his best friend here. Lines up this first shot and then is just going to look to go through the motions, right? By fighting Poison here, he's hoping to slow him down. Now he hears the drop and he's just looking to play for time. Poison does get the bomb and just enough time to get it planted. Amanek now needs to retake this one. He's so ready for the swing up on top of double. And Poison's on the receiving end of an AWP. Doesn't that make a change? Complexity. That round stolen away by Amanek and Hunter.
Yeah, I love that re-aggro. G2 realize as well with a timer at like 20 seconds and Collar hitting B, they know they're getting flanked, so they just push up, they just chase those kills, get into the site.
So there was one other detail that I almost wonder if it makes you lean into this read of the B play. Instead, you know, like they had full ramp control on the side of Complexity. They never threw the wall smokes, which is so standard on an A take. Instead, they threw one elevator smoke and then went completely quiet.
They didn't have a second, I'm pretty sure.
No. They had enough smokes, but it's like, you know, it's unusual if you have all that control at ramp to have not thrown the wall smokes. And it was pretty immediate once that smoke came in that Hunter just left and left Amanek there. So I almost wonder if that was them, you know, trying to read into it. Like, this is very weird. You know, they haven't done the most standard A execute out there.
Yeah, great clutch out of Amanek as well. Even though he gives up the plant, you know, it's a risk reward. You're hoping Poison overplays his hand. You're hoping Poison, you know, the time doesn't cut it half a second, and Amanek wins that round to the clock anyway. And then even when Poison gets the plant, there's only one place he can plant safe. Amanek knows he has him trapped behind double, and of course he hits the flick. AWP 11 and 4 right now. Don't block that day, no problem though. Utility's been a mess on both sides, more specifically Cole. Oh, good flash though. Blame with the spray, and that's more like it. Double opener on this A site. Nico's still here though, inside of a short smoke. Ready to activate. Poison's gonna get backstabbed. Nico won't commit. He won't go back in for any more. Nades onto the plant. No one's sticking it just yet. The bomb's running right up the ramp. Nico does die eventually. They mollied him out, trapped at the gap. And 2v4, throw in the towel. You need the money.
This Poison Blame F duo does so much for Cole in Config's absence, right? Like, both of them feel comfortable on the entries. They're both so good at setting each other up. Like, it's kind of scary, right? Whether it's Blame F flashing Poison for the openers at ramp or the other way around, like we just saw there. These two play off of each other beautifully. That's a Config, wherever you are. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's healing all right. Blame and Poison giving everything they've got to try and make up for your absence in the server.
Yeah. No, you got to give it to Cole, right? They're holding on really well. 5 rounds on this T side. It's not bad at all. It's nothing to turn your nose up at. We'll see if they can long out the series. What's the longevity right? This is their map pick, of course. Mirage, then Dust to follow. Typical good G2 maps. And so, yeah, this series certainly is exciting. Another pause called, this time by G2 attack. Making sure they can just put the final pieces on this half, right? You could, yeah, be happy with an 8-7, but why stop? Go for the 10-5, aim for the sky. No AWP in this round either for Complexity. They choose to rifle.
Yeah, little pause. Time to catch your breath. Any Wim Hofers?
All right, here we go.
Amanek had an okay spawn to attempt to peek, but instead he's going to set up his teammates who had better spawns to get stuck in. Flash goes down, and Collar respecting this ramp smoke this time around. Jax loves that. He loves it when you give him respect at ramp. He always is keen to get cute with these smokes.
Ooh. Re-smoke. They want to go through. Still flashing behind them is Amanek, but it's not going to do anything. Cole are hiding out. Waiting. Baiting. And a re-smoke for Jax. We'll buy even more time. You've got to be careful right-clicking them. You're going to hear the click if you're Cole. You know someone's on the ramp. No one's shooting, no one's spamming. They're just playing double up on both bomb sites. No mid-control either. And so any re-aggro here from Amanek would be massive. He's going to try and clear out middle as all this is going on. Meanwhile, Cole grouping back up at A with 5. Jax has gone back to a nice one-and-done spot. They've done the one-way, though. He's got to play in front of it. He's got to get up in their face, and Blame is there. Yeah, that's all Jax could have done. If he stayed crouched, he would be a dead man. He had to try and stop it.
It's info at least, but there's only one man in rotation right now. Hunter coming around, going to try and join up with Nico, who's waiting with a Molotov to try and deny this plant.
Yeah.
Oh, poison! I love it. The taps are back.
Built different.
Ooh, anymore. Tries to control the AK. Bit of damage, but not the killing blow. They know about this AWP in CT. They know about Nico as well, because he lines up this this molly. They saw it fly over. They know the trajectory. They know what's up. But he still nails Blame F on the peak. I don't think that's going to be enough to entice you in for this one, though, if you're G2. Your money's all on the line here, and so they're just going to save.
Yeah, I'll just think about the 9-6, forget the 10-5, you'll take what you can get, and well, yeah, like you said, if you don't win anything here, if you lose all your guns, that's all you have, pistols in the follow-up in the final round. So sad save for G2, but also the right call. I am surprised that a team like G2 weren't tempted in by the prospect of that kill from Nico, but probably knowing it's too far gone.
Yeah, you understand it, right? Because like now Hunter can buy an M4, Nico can drop an M4 over to Jax as well. You still get to field a full buy here. Don't get me wrong. Oh, Nico dropped a FAMAS.
Yeah, I see a lot of pros play it. I'm surprised. I know it's a rifle. I know you got the range, right? But so many ways to make a shotgun or an SMG work on this map.
You know, I think fair enough in this instance as well. Like, the utility is so important to stop these A rushes. Nico wanted to get the incendiary. Now, I'd love it a lot less if he dies pushing ramp and loses that full belty util before he even gets to throw it, because then you've downgraded Jax and you don't even reap the reward of, you know, making that decision.
All right,
Hunter with this AUG in mid. No util and no head either. S-Tag's going to take it off.
Yeah, that's a naughty shot there for S-Tag. I'm surprised he backs out there. Doesn't want to give away the 4v4. Would rather regroup with his team. That was all the makings of a quick mid to B split. It might still be the case, but forget the split. It's just all 5 up ramp all together into B. Molly comes through for Nexa. This nade could be horrendous as well. The flank is in, as shown. Nico on the big lurk, trying to backstab, trying to trap Cole in. Nexa, good position. They have no idea. Flashes go over. Fires soon, though. Full white, got a spray, poisoned with the kill. And jumping through this smoke is a bit optimistic at best. And Manexor just got to buy time for this flank from Nico, and it's all coming in too late. Jax is getting chased. One more kill. Now Nico's time to shine. Sees a back, sees a head, takes it. NATO moves in deep. They want to chase down Jax while they've got the kill, and so they shall. Now Nico versus S-Tag for the round.
Yeah, behind Jens, he's just going to try and play this around the bomb. Nico, this is where that molly that he's saved for could actually come up clutch here. If he's able to deny the CT peek with it, that'll be big, but he doesn't know. Oh, that's a tag.
Bye-bye.
And S-Tag just playing the timer, but the nade, oh, it's brutal. And so that's why he gets the utility, being Nico with the clutch.
Lovely.
And it is that 9-6 half G2 we're hoping for. They've got the lead right now, but we've seen this T-side cause them problems of Complexity's map pick. The Cole boys are out for revenge. And a pistol round victory would help them close the gap in this game and make G2 feel that pressure all over again. A lot of utility for G2 here. This is really looking like all the makings of an A play. You've got mollies to clear sandbags or save for the post plant. You've got smokes to cut off these angles. And now with ramp control taken, G2 right where they want to be.
Yeah, very methodical. The delayed A, now the wall, it's coming down. Cole can't really do much about it. They've got a couple of HEs to stop the plant. Let's see if these connect well. Ready and waiting to go in. Last time Cole tried this, they got chased through the smoke. Now they get a lot more respect this time as the grenades are good, but it won't deny anything. Amanek gets out 5 alive on either side. And a re-smoke as well as insult to injury. It makes Cole wait even longer. They can't worry about it. They have to go.
Mate, this is weird. This is like old Vertigo.
Yeah.
These 5-on-5 pistol retakes. You just got to get on the bomb. You just got to hope. Nico does get one, but it's not the diffuser. NATO with the stick.
Massive.
And a very, very awkward round. It's probably been a while since you've seen one play out like that.
Yeah, thanks for trying, Rush. I mean, I couldn't have done any better. That was an absolute mess. Absolute mess. Look at this. They got the boost over the top. NATO just instantly gets on the bomb. And I love the second he does that, everyone swings at the same time, puts on the pressure, just needs enough distraction that G2 have to fight for their lives rather than fight for the bomb. Now, G2 got a bomb plant. That might tempt them into force, so they shall. AK double Galil, or double AK single, rather. Blame goes through the smoke. He was having fun with that on short on the other side. I also want to draw attention. Maybe it's not the talk of the hour. JKS, it's 4-11 right now, and that was on T-half, Harry. That was a bit. It was 3-10 in the first half. Bit yikes. And now we go to this B-site defense that we talk about that is so difficult, so punishing, and JKS is doing it alone. Mid's been lost. S-Tag has got to pull himself over the connector to try and help out in mid. JKS now with a lot on his plate. G2 is still grouped in mid, looking to recommit later. Given a bit of a fight here. These CTs are moving in. That's kind of what G2 want. This Deagle's holding off. Even a kill would be everything, but Amanek, no armor, gets chewed up, spat out. Meanwhile, bomb going back to B, and Cole will see you there.
Yeah, you don't have any smokes for this B execute, so really you need Nico to either pull players away or just dominantly win these opening duels, right? Because if you give time for the rotates to come in without smokes to cut off the generators, you're in for a bad time. You are in for a rough old ride of it. I'm curious how they're going to use Nico. He will start to fake this A bomb set, and with so little time left, that will keep 2 players here. JKS now here in the footsteps. He's hidden on Tetris, drops the bomb at the back of the pack, and that has won the round for Complexity. Nico is left saving an AK. And JKS, that's the kind of B-holds we need out of the guy. Very, very quiet first half. 4 kills coming into this round, but now 3 in that one, and he strips the round away from G2 on their 4 spy.
He looked ready to rotate, man, but Jax, I think it was, the guy with the bomb dropped on the stairs to line up a flashbang. That's why he was late, and JKS hears that drop, and then he sticks around, and look at what he does, dropping the bomb at the back of the pack. And yeah, I don't know why the bomb, like, I know Jax is flashing, he shouldn't be at the back there. Like, even if the entries come through, he's still last second planting. Forget JKS, that could still go wrong in other ways, so bit of a mistake for G2, and they'll pay the price. Poison mowing them down in middle now. JKS dunks one with a nade over, and there's more where that came from as well. This should be a freebie at this point, even though Jax has the AK. Might want to give it to Nexa, he has armor, trade that out, but Nexa setting up. Jax knows he'll have it if this guy falls. Oh. Oh. So much util. You don't want to try and get comfortable, try and swap weapons. There's the frag for Jax. Oh, he's trying to pre-fire him. There's 2 there. Next has got the gun, but they swing him. Good stuff for Cole. They are making G2 hurt. They are making them work. And this could be the comeback of Cole's dreams.
Yeah, because of that, you know, second round save from Nico, which wasn't really, you know, what G2 wanted at all. There just wasn't time for him to die. You know, he's only on a deagle in this round. Maybe it doesn't matter at all. Maybe he still pops off with a deagle. Maybe one of his teammates dies and he just grabs a gun. But, you know, we'll see if that plays into it at all. It's rifles upon rifles in this round, and Hunter is getting aggressive on the short side. Once again, very keen to try and get this top ramp control RG2. They want to take it early. Also going on, we got the ESCA Premier Season 38. This is the path into the Pro League. And you can see AGO and Endpoint went on there. 2-0 to AGO, the British boys.
Yeah, we got Fnatic in Group C to root for at least, for more Brits. But yeah, also still a game going on there right now, worth noting. Everyone wants to be in the Pro League. Cole want to stay. They've got to fight for this round though. A man down, and look at the space G2 have taken all the way, wrapping CT with a deep Molotov to set them up for a B split. This is a weird round. Nico's just spammed a smoke, taking an A kill. Now it's with JKS. I mean, this is a trial by fire. He's getting wrapped from the ramp as well. He knows about it. Can't win the fight. There's not much JKS can even do there. 2-on-5 now. You're looking to save. That is a devastating B take for G2. One man up ramp late. After they take spawn, they take mid. And there's just no room for Cole at all. Well, we were worried about the T-side rounds that are typically good for G2 up until that opening series of EPL or Group B. But that's more like it. 5 alive, double digits, making money. Means to an end here for G2.
Terrorists win.
It's also worth noting, after OG have taken down a victory today already and secured that win over Fours, going up 3-0. If G2 beat Complexity in this series, OG are qualified. OG are through. They are safe. All they need is G2 to win. So any OG fans here, you're also rooting for G2. Quick flip of the script. Something to keep in mind, but no one else is thinking about that. No one in the server. It's a fast beat. They've got bigger things to worry about, bigger fish to fry. And Amanek burns out JKS. Opening kill, and G2, they don't run the gun. They chill out. They slow it down. Looking to still commit B as a unit. Flash through the smoke, Nico. Surely a dead man, and yep, NATO will deal that out.
I was nervous because we've seen the MP9 betray NATO before.
It's true. Nice nade. Do they want to retake A control? Just the fear that NATO still has that ramp, even though he ran back, you don't know that. If he still has it, you're scared of the possibility of a B stack. So they reroute, they regroup, and they try and take back A. Even throwing the AK off the map, smart stuff. That's a cool lineup for the little one-way. Stealing that.
Yeah, and even hearing this re-aggression at A ramp has meant Cole lean towards this A bomb site. Now, we basically saw this exact same round, but with Nico where Hunter is. Only Hunter gets the opener, and that's the difference. Now, he will get traded right away by Poison, and then the bombs actually come back to A to try and move in, but it's no longer G2's bomb site. Poison repels this first offensive. There's one smoke on Nexa to try and get them in. Flashes as well to accommodate the push. 20 seconds. Time is the problem right now. And flash through. NATO good for the first. S-Tag gonna lock the round in for Complexity. And they're in with an immediate response, tying this game up. A little awkward for G2 there. It feels like they kind of got caught between two minds when Hunter gets that opener and is all the way up in A. He's like, boys, I'm here. Like, I think they're stacked B. Let's move in. I've got this site control. And the moment he dies, you saw they like froze on ramp. They're thinking to themselves like, oh shit, is this where we're meant to go back? Yeah. You know, do we follow through?
Time,
and there's so little time left. You don't know what's happening at B anymore.
Yeah, we're getting the hype as well. Cole believing again. They set NATO up so well that round, right? They flash him through A ramp, he gets a kill, he resets, which is nice because, you know, even if you're convinced, oh, I've got A ramp, they're all stacked up at B. You know, Cole don't panic and start rotating B. They just you know, move back out of A and they play around like the round like a normal 4v4. And even then, flashing NATO back through as the plant comes in. Yeah, perfect play from Complexity. S-Tag to close, and right now you got to be feeling good. 10-10, making G2 work for rounds. Mirage next, remember, G2's pick. This is Cole's. But full AKs, G2 still in the money for now. Poison with an AWP. S-Tag trying to hear those footsteps, pitter and patter. How many men have crossed A? Poison's got himself behind the sandbags to see if G2's mollies are any better than Cole's. No, is the answer to that question. They are not.
Oh, and it's a bit of a slaughter after it. S-Tag still peeking that short angle. Jax needs these trades. Well, he does get the first. He's whittled down in the process. They know JKS is oftentimes over towards B, so they wrap S-Tag while they've got him trapped out in the open with a whole minute left. The pressure is not on G2 right now. They can slow it down, but it's important they don't slow it down to a point that JKS is given a 1v1 and a way back in.
Yes, no question about it. He knows they're committing. It's just about trying to put a stop to it. Do you want to risk going through the smoke? Make that smokes plural. Another one down. JKS goes up. And he tries to go over. You know there's cover. If you jump up here, that's the expected play. Here's the plant. He's going to go for it. Yeah, Jax is so ready. The only way he can get back into that round is either a smoke push or a jump on boost. And so Jax prepares for the worst and delivers the best. 11-10, and the money is gone for Cole. Could even be convinced to force with 2 players on 1400. And that's a rough call having to make that at this point in the game. It would put you on a double eco. It would give G2 quite a leg up in this first map. And you'd have to win your next rifle round. So, yeah, money's put in. Full force for Cole. Sadly, the right call. Got to make the best of what you've got. Good flash. But everyone's here to answer the call.
Yeah, look at it. It's an all-in push. Amanek will get 2. Oh, hello. No.
Bye.
Hunter, there's the first. Poison gets 180'd as well. And JKS, the first time ever that he's not over towards B.
There you go, B. Ah, doesn't get any easier with Nico lurking on ramp as well. He's been doing that a lot to different success, good and bad, but also even if you're not getting the kills, sometimes your lurks are just selling fake. Just the presence of a man there alone keeps Cole confused, keeps him concerned about A. And right there, he doesn't let JKS get away with squat. 12-10, here's that full eco we're talking about. And G2, they're looking good right now.
Yeah, I like as well that they've been pretty keen, it feels like, to try and bully JKS over at that B bomb site. Like, a lot of these rounds have started with the attempt at the B challenge and just trying to beat him. And you're already kind of seeing the effect of this. This is what happened to Complexity when they played Sinners on this map the other day as well. We have a lot of support given to JKS, namely S-Tag playing over towards that B site with him. I think the more you force Cole to have to like B is oftentimes just a solo bomb site, flat out, right? Like when Nexa plays B, he's alone a lot of the time with Hunter in that like mid-rotation point. But JKS a lot of times is supplemented by a second man in S-Tag. So you're already drawing players away from other points of the map. You're already getting them worried about these early B hits. And you're kind of keeping yourselves in JKS's head, which... Yeah, we've seen what happens when he is getting bullied at that B bomb site. It feels like it could just drop off of a cliff.
Here's that full eco stack on A, but G2 have been good at not overcommitting and, rushing. Often late rotating on this T side, leaving lurkers. Nico's there again to sell this one. And he might just miss the timing, walking back. No, Nico, come on. He saw no one, he just shot. And somehow the bullets found a way. Life finds a way, and Nico certainly finds a way to the graveyard. He's dead eventually. That's fine. You just commit B at this point. The bomb's in. The round's won. Yes, there might be an AK to save for Cole, but Jax is here to try and stop that from getting out of hand. No flanks. No flank you.
Oh! They do run down, Jax. Yeah, man, you'll take that. Get out of the round with them. 4 bullets for S-Tag, but you only need 1 to get the headshot. Sheesh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no AKs. You go.
Yeah, no AKs. Good hunting for Hunter and Jax as well. All right. 13-10, and here it is. This is, unfortunately, what Cole have just been waiting back-to-back rounds for, and it doesn't include an AWP. There's no Molotovs. Hell, you ain't even got a kit.
Yeah.
So retaking, no.
And kits on this map, mate, so important.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, if this comes down to a retake, I think you're screwed on Complexity because of the lack of that.
Don't want to call it from a buy alone, but it's not a good rifle round, and it's unfortunately all they've got. Have to make it work. A kill will do for S-Tag, but Jax disallows it. Now G2, talking Molotovs, they're full of them. burning out positions towards B. They've got lineups for this spot as well. Look at, they're going to nade dunk him. Uh-oh.
Oh, JKS so low.
Life of a B player, baby.
Nico!
Oh, we've all been there.
Swung back by NATO, the double short side.
They don't know how low the JKS is. I think they think that he should be dead if he's playing that position. That's why they're going back to A. Or are they?
Or are they indeed? They're actually going to move into middle. I love this. I feel like so often in a mid-round, you very rarely see teams commit back into a mid-take. And they might get Poison as he starts to peel away. Oh, the timing on that Poison nails that shot to Amanek and now gets the info about the mid-take that's in progress. Mid's always a bit tricky. If you're lacking util, it's horrible, but they still have that one smoke, and so it's cut off the elevator angle. Poison's had to take the long way around, set up in CT now, and Jax bests him on the drop.
Ballerina.
Just NATO suffix, and it might be the save for the man here in the 1-on-3.
Oh, they heard that. No doubt about it. Look at them immediately start to move over. Shuffle the setup.
Hey, look at Nexa hunting.
There's no getting away with this gun, NATO. Sorry to break it to you, bud. And there it is, 14-10. G2, this is a brutal T-side. Even though mid doesn't really go their way, Poison gets one. He knows he can't recommit. Dying there, that's the round done. And JKS, don't know what happened on B, but he was 3 health. He was never going to make it anyway. Just got killed by Nexa. Here it was. Is that nade stack? He does dodge death, but all he does really is delay it. And yeah, can you blame him for that?
Yeah.
No.
Mate, also, like, that is such a common spot for complexity, like, be it JKS or S-Tag. It's a common spot for a lot of teams. I love that they have a little nade lineup for it. And it really does further this idea that it feels like Project bully JKS right now over towards the B-bomb site.
Ooh. It's a gun grab for Blame. Is he going to go forward further or back out? Sometimes you feel like you just got to take the reins off. You got to unleash the beast, and Blame will do that. 2 kills on A. Gets out alive as well. Someone had to make a play, right? And well, Blame will do exactly that. Will it mean anything, though? As G2 regroup and recommit on A, NATO's jumping and spotting. He's a solo player right now. Blame's left the bomb site. They're leaning B with Blame to take over middle. And so NATO's going to get this info. He can call for support, but it does give G2 the ramp for free. NATO can't fight for this. So out he goes. We have Blame with a Molotov maybe to stall this bomb plant out, but it's still unconfirmed to Complexity whether G2 are actually going A or if they were just trying to retake ramp. It's a question mark. They've got to guess. They've got to gamble, and they've done it right, moving everyone almost into this A site.
Yeah, there's this short re-aggro as well. This could come at a lovely timing for Complexity. Not just one man here, but 2 committed to this wrap. And no one is considering it right now. Blame, one to his name, but Amanek's tapped him out. Amanek with the turn. Next is actually the guy to grab that kill, but now the 2-on-2. Both players grouped for the ramp retake on the side of Complexity, but G2 are not going to give them these fights. I think they've also heard Poison take a step here. JKS not giving the angle to Nexa, who's just tucked on short. The shot to bait the attention away is nice. And now Amanek spotted. They chase him down. He's out of ammo. And this is where the lack of kit comes back to hurt you. 15 on the board for G2, even though all the kills are found at the end of the round for Cole.
Oh, it hurts, man. It really hurts. What a nice try for Cole. That was a 5-on-3. Remember that? Remember when Blame pushed down ramp, double opened, got back out, G2 recommit, and Nexa, you got to give it to him as well. Not only gets that bomb plant where Hunter gets 1 kill on cover, but Nexa gets off the bomb, or at least gets off the plant, and moves to safety just in time. It's a nice try at the retake, but you can see that moment. Poison, it clicks in his head. Nope, done deal. 15 rounds found for G2. The half buy goes nowhere. And Complexity, they've really given it their all, but it's still not enough. Blame throwing himself down ramp. That's more like it. Maybe another double, maybe even a triple is needed to get Cole around. But he'll have to cut his losses at 1. Still a 5v4. It's still a favor for Cole, but that's not saved them in the past. we've really seen just no AWP in this map, right? Poison's lead away from it. Obviously haven't had the money on CT side for Cole the second half, but T side Amanek's not wanted anything to do with the AWP. Had a lot of rotate rounds for G2, a lot of fakes. Hunter, he's up. He's over. Blame's got nades out. He's ready to jiggle and drop the molly, but careful you don't get pre-fire headshot. The molly, Blame respects it, drops his own. Stalls out the gap control, gets back to the bomb site. They're going to have to re-aggro here.
Oh!
See no one?
Yeah. That's a bit weird as well. Like, you just peeked in and you go, well, I saw no one on the ramp flash. Next, you cheeky man. I love a silent mid play. No util to give up the aim of the game. Just relying on your read that they're not going to be here. Oh. And now, jump scare for that CT player. S-Tag gets the info at least. Nexus stuck between two positions. Poison will wipe him out. G2 last-ditch attempt into the B play. JKS tucked in at the back of the site. And there's the lineup. JKS double. And Hunter in trouble. 5 seconds. There's not enough time for him here. He's going to back out and save. So Complexity, they do find an 11.
I was going to say, he could just plant there, but it's actually very fortunate he didn't. Poison threw a nade in right at the end on default, so that would have certainly killed Hunter in the animation. But yeah, he gets out with the gun at least. Cole take the round. Nice opener for Blame. Back down on ramp, and JKS doubles up. Looks like a bit of a bait there. S-Tag not really aware of what he's exposed to, but JKS, yeah, he wants to tuck until the time is right in that position. You don't want to give it up straight away. You can get mollied. So he doubles up, and that's just enough to win the round there for Complexity. God, by the skin of their teeth, these rounds are coming in. They're not pretty. Oh, but that's their first in 5, breaking the streak from G2. Can it give them their second wind here in the CT side? G2 still have loads of money, loads of chances.
Right, let's see then. Complexity, does this comeback have legs on it? Or is this just stemming the bleeding? Lot of attention towards ramp. Blame F trying to take a swing. Doesn't want to give that opener over, but the flash leaves him blind. Wonderful setup by Amanek to allow Nico to get that kill. That felt basically free for Nico.
Yeah, and that's the first round that they managed to take him down, right? It's always been Blame getting these opening frags on CT ramp. So, with him gone, this is a really nice call for G2 just to up and leave. Now, only one smoke for the fake on the site, but that might be enough. Look at how many players it has constricted to A. 3 CTs trying to re-aggro their lineup. It doesn't even matter that he only gets one. There's no one at B.
Yeah, JKS hears the footsteps, he hears the mollies. Getting hot in the B-bomb site, all right. JKS going to try and set himself up with a flash, and there's the switch. JKS doubling down. Ooh, still fighting, and he'll hold on to that B-bomb site. Oh, it's a long way down for G2, but the come-up's pretty sweet for Complexity right now.
Okay, yeah, they're making this interesting. This is a mishmash money moment for G2 as well. You got players on 7 and 6, you got players on 2. So what do you do? That's up for a mathematician. Not me.
Hero AK, Hunter and Nexa.
Couple of Hero AKs,
so.
yeah, maybe.
So.
You can certainly win that round. They're going to keep an eco, they're going to keep money for later, and nothing wrong with that. Faster approach, that's a good call, yeah. Try and get these quick picks. You know, Blame has been a problem up on A. NATO's going to try and get involved, and Blame again, dude. Stop standing behind smokes. He's killed you through them time after time. This guy does not miss. Boost up. S-Tag in a good position for it, and even if he fails, JKS is there. If you make any noise, this is busted. And the head pokes up. S-Tag crouched lower. Hunter can't see him until it's too late.
Oh, Blame is wrapping around aggro on the A push. He is about to steal this one away. As Nico dead, follow up to Amanek, and Nexa left cowering at the bottom of ramp. There's a second man in rotation on that wraparound, and I love that. Once they get the kill at the bottom of 8, because JKS and S-Tag, they've seen a player get boosted. They know there's 2 at ramp at least. They heard a lot of footsteps outside of that B bomb site to start the round. And so Nato and Blame go, all right, mate, well, we've opened up at A ramp. We've seen that boost at B. We know that's where the majority are, so let's just take this control for a change. Not something that G2 have had to worry about all too much yet.
This is still going, and it's getting scarier by the second for G2. Please don't die through a smoke again. That would make me bold, and probably them as well, boosting up over. That's a different way to approach, but yeah, okay, this time it works out. Big risk, but even better reward.
I love this head-to-head of Nico and Blame F at ramp.
Yeah.
It feels like, Blame's best than the rest of his team every single time.
Except Nico.
Only Nico is capable of beating him in that head-to-head.
Oh, they try and get a little bit more. Hunter's up past the nade, does nothing, heard nothing. Molotov will work though, now pointing those Hunters here on A, but it's exactly what he wants. It's a bit of a fake. It's a big fake, doing everything right now to keep CTs here. It's not worked though. Cole have seen these fakes and they've not fallen for them this time around. The kill, that causes problems. 1 for Hunter, but still 3 on B. Oh my goodness, Cole. They have just made the magic call, unless this bomb goes back, which it is.
Oh, but
and now it all falls apart.
Complexity are also leaning back towards A now.
Yeah, I don't know, 3 on A can't stop a 5-man push. 3 on B could. Is a lot harder of a site to play with man down, especially when you look at the utility that G2 have available. Compare that with Cole. Yes, 3 Molotovs. Maybe you can stall a bomb plant, but it needs to be perfect. The timing can't be off. Even a second miss, and that stick comes in, G2 win the game.
Well, so there's only that 1 smoke that's gone into elevator on G2. With this many mollies, if you just keep cycling them on the bomb site, G2 can't plant, bro.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see if they can do it, though. Second molly.
There's another Molotov.
JKS is running around. They go for a wide plant. The molly won't spread. The spam has to connect, and they don't know about it. They don't realize till it's too late. NATO traded. S-Tag does come in with 1. Hunter's low, but we have a player tucked up behind the pillar. Nexa, surely they'll never check. Surely.
Yo, S-Tag's so aware of this, mate. He does not trust it whatsoever. They're gonna try and... Oh, JKS, I thought he saw him. Damage done. 2 HP on JKS, and this, the defining moment of the round. S-Tag caught in the open, and it's G2 finally locking in that victory.
Wow.
Just about getting it over the line. Now, 1-0 up in this series, taking Complexity's map pick away. We look to the future. G2 are hoping to become G2-0.